So, I recently picked up SETI, a board game I've been hearing so much about. According to Board Game Geek, it was crowned the best heavy game of the year for 2024. So, naturally, I had to get a copy. I managed to snag one from Miniature Market, but let's just not talk about the shipping costs to Manila. As soon as I got it, I asked around the different board game groups for anyone who knew and was willing to teach it. Luckily for me, the Podium board game group said that they had people who knew and could teach the game. So off I went to the Podium Coffee Bean for my SETI learning game. One of the things I love about the board game community is how tight knit they are and yet very welcoming. Here I was a complete stranger, just wanting to learn a new game, and they welcomed me easily and were very patient with me. I met Ken, William, and Lance, who had all recently started playing SETI as well. After a brief teaching session and plenty of questions, mostly from me, we got ready to dive in. Setting up the game took a bit of time since my copy was brand new and some components weren't fully organized yet. But before long, we were playing. For a heavy game, SETI's gameplay flows surprisingly well. It was easy to get into the rhythm after the first round, though being a fan of worker placement games probably helped. Generating income was tricky at first, but not overly difficult. Once you grasp the different main and free actions, everything feels very intuitive. The goal is simple: earn the highest points around a track. What I enjoyed most was the variety of ways to score points and the multiple triggers that influence strategy. Once familiar with the scoring mechanics, planning each round becomes much more engaging. Now, I don't know if it was because we were all relatively new to the game. In my case, it was my very first time. But our session lasted a whopping 4 hours. That's quite long, possibly because we were min maxing every move. Regardless, I loved every moment of it. And for a beginner, I don't do too badly. I finished second place with 166 points. Yay! I'm looking forward to playing again soon, maybe even teaching it. Big thanks to Kenj for the lesson. Sa uulitin!
This is Board Game Bickering.